Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Hi everyone! Welcome to my Amazon live stream. My name is Itera and I actually don't have anything planned today. My ear is super red. I don't know what happened. It's like red and itchy. So I don't know if I'm having like some allergic reaction or something. Hey Sir Chris! I'm not wearing any makeup today. I was cleaning most of the day. Yeah, I don't know why my ear is red. It's driving me crazy. But I was cleaning most of the day. I'm gonna get like a super cheap computer desk to set up my my streaming setup, because my streaming setup right now is kind of on the floor. I'll take a picture and post it to Discord. It's really hard to explain, but yeah, I'll send you a picture. There we go. So I bought like it was like a $30 super cheap computer desk, and I'm gonna set that up and then have it all ready to go. But in the meantime, I've kind of I've organized my room to clean out for that new thingy thing, for that new desk, but I don't have it yet. So it's a little bit of an awkward stream, I guess. Hey Sheepy, good to see you. But yeah, I will post what my current setup looks like on Discord so you guys can see. And the desk I got, like I said, is like crazy cheap. It's like $30, but it's just gonna be something to put my computer on. And it's like one of those desks that has like, you know, the under thingy that has where you can put your mouse and keyboard. It has one of those, so I can like bring out the mouse and keyboard. Awkward stream is the best stream. I mostly just wanted to stream to talk to you guys, honestly. I was like, I don't know, my ear being red is just driving me insane. But I was like, I just want to talk with everyone. Okay, I'm gonna post this picture so you guys can see. There it is. Yeah, I just posted a picture of what my streaming setup looks like now. And like I said, it's kind of just on the floor. So it'll be really nice once I get like this super cheap desk to put everything on. Instead of just having it all on the floor. I think I'll feel better about my streaming setup after that. But I do have Pokemon cards. We can open some Pokemon cards. I bought an XLR cable so that hopefully next stream I can set up this new microphone, which I'm way excited for. It's an XLR microphone. They actually make this mic in two different, what do you call it? Two different forms. They have a USB one and then they have the XLR version. And I got the XLR version. So I need an XLR cable. Bob Hope, it's great to see you. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a minute. Or I could set up the Shure SM7B for my streaming computer. So I've got both the Shure SM7B and the Shure NV7X. I don't know which one to use. I like how this one's small, so I might end up using this one, but I don't know. Yay, more tech! Yeah, I'm not wearing any makeup today. I honestly wasn't gonna stream. Oddly enough, so Myth has the Samsung G9 monitor, and it's that one that's highlighted right now. So he has the Samsung G9 monitor, which looks really similar to my monitor right here. And he's actually going to be trading it. So he'll be trading that monitor for the old version. I think it's the the CR90, I think. So, you joined when I did that build? Oh my gosh, I love my computer. Thank you, Bob Hope, I appreciate that. But, yeah, so I will be reviewing the newer Samsung monitor. Well, it's not newer, it's actually the older version, but it'll be new to us. Because he doesn't, so I love my Samsung monitor so much, but he doesn't like it at all. He kind of hates it. He doesn't like the curve. It's not his cup of tea. I love the curve because I feel like how it's curved, it like kind of wraps around your face a little, so you don't have to like move your head to look, if that makes sense. You can just kind of like move your eyes a little. And everything's in your peripherals, which I really like about this monitor. But he wants one that's gonna be the same length but flatter. It's got a little bit of curve, but not as bad. But hopefully he'll like it a little more. I hope so. Your voice gets picked up from somewhere else when you switch that other camera. Ah, I bet you it's that camera. I might have forgot to mute it. Let me switch over real fast and then I won't talk so it won't like echo, but let me switch over to it and then mute it. Found it. I found the culprit. I got him. Yeah, I got him. I love the curved monitor too, but yeah, Myth doesn't like it. It's not his cup of tea. He really hates it, which is fine. It's not for everyone. So he's switching out his G9 for the older G9, which I think is pretty interesting. He's like downgrading, but I think he'll like it a lot more because it's not as it won't be as curved. You could hear the fans. And now it's muted. Yeah, the curve is hit or miss. That's so weird. So I put new fans in my computer over there. And I have the NCXT fans, but the new exhaust fans I just put into my computer are so loud. I had to put them on the lowest setting, and even then, they're still crazy loud. But even like on the highest setting, it sounded like a jet taking off. And I was like, what is happening? Why are these so loud? It was crazy. They're just like vroom. So I'm pretty sure I can hear the fans right now too. They're just kind of in the background, like vrooming, doing what fans do. They vroom. But the NZXT ones are like completely silent. That's the other ones I have all around it. Should ask Myth for jet engine check. It's funny because I guess the person he's switching monitors with is also like a jet engine mechanic. And like when he asked if his monitor, his older monitor, has any problems, he was like, he like basically talked in like jet engine lingo and was like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was super funny. He's just like, there is no blah blah blah. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, that's jet engine talk. And I'm like, what? Ugh. I'm gonna open this up. I just kind of want to unbox this right now. I don't know why I'm in the mood to unbox this. I'm kind of just talking tonight. Not so much like with anything in particular in mind, but yeah, just kind of talking tech and unboxing things. Mike, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And hello, Dork. That's binoculars. Oh no. So I'm super excited to get Hero. I should be getting Hero for Christmas. Yay! Okay, I'm just opening this up real fast. Ah! Hopefully without cutting the box. But, yeah, I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, I didn't have anything planned for this stream. You need some help with buying a laptop for school. Is it exclusively only for school? Because I personally, I think the Microsoft ones that you can write on with the pens are amazing. The Samsung ones where you can write on with the pens, that's actually one I have, is also super awesome for taking notes. When I went to college, I had a Samsung tablet actually with a pen, and I just used that for all of my classes. I just wrote my notes on that like it's a notebook, and then like kept all my notes in my thing. And then you can sync it up with OneNote, and then I would sync it with OneNote and then send it to my computer so that I could study from my computer. It was super cool. I'm pretty sure you could do that with the Surface Pro one too, but I'm not 100%. Other than that, MacBooks are just really, really, really awesome. You want the Dell XPS. What do you think of those? School and virtual meetings. Ah. Yeah, so if it's just school and virtual meetings, then you don't need anything like too intense. You can get yourself a really cheap laptop. Save some money. Let me look at this Dell computer real fast. So it's the Dell XPS. Wow, man, laptops are expensive. I don't know which one you're looking at, but I'm looking at the 2022 version. And this thing is $1,800? What? $1,800? Man, laptops are expensive. I don't know, I'm just still blown away because I remember upgrading my desktop computer a few years back and getting like a super awesome desktop, and it was like $1,000. And the most expensive part was the GPU. And now little laptops are like $1,800. Holy crap. It is an i7 10th gen, 16 gigabyte DDR4, 256 gigabytes. Oh, SSD. That's it? Only 256 gigabytes SSD? And then it has a GTX 1650, so you could actually play some games on there. So that's kind of cool. The game playing aspect of it. I feel like the memory is super low, but you can always upgrade and like, well, probably. Actually, I shouldn't speak too soon because I don't actually know if you can upgrade the memory on this. But most laptops you can upgrade the M2s. GPUs are still crazy, right? Yeah, like I bought a 2070 and it was like $400 and I thought that was expensive. Well, so you're using it for school. You're probably gonna save a lot of like homework on it, right? You're gonna be writing up a lot of things. You're probably gonna save a lot to it, I would imagine. So I don't know. I personally feel like 256 isn't a lot, but I guess one thing you can do is always get an external hard drive. And then just plug the external hard drive into like this thing has USB-C, it looks like. Yeah, it's got USB-C ports. So you could get an external hard drive that plugs in via USB-C. What else does it have? Actually, it looks like it has an SD slot card too. So you could even just upgrade its memory via SD slot card, it looks like. Is that right? Is that an SD slot card? That's what it looks like, but I am looking through the specs and it's not giving me like a straight up answer right away. I bought a 690 for half that. For half of $1,800? I was like, wait, half of $1,800 or half of $400? Okay, so this is the Shure microphone I'm unboxing. Yeah, right? That's probably best. Unless you get lucky. Like, I personally wasn't planning on upgrading my GPU, but then I got lucky and I got an opportunity to get a 3090 at retail price, so I jumped on it. I didn't even want a 3090. I thought 3090 was like complete overkill, but the fact that I was like, oh, 3090 right here, right now, retail price, let's go. But if I didn't have that, I would have never bought one. I would never spend over retail price for a GPU. Look at how nice this little thing is. It's crazy, I've been looking at these all day. At all of the laptops. And this thing looks so scary without its little hood on. Would I purchase a refurb laptop for half the cost? Yeah, if I So honestly, well, I haven't recently bought a lot of used stuff. But I used to always buy used stuff. I'm pretty sure most of my camera lenses are used. Like, definitely this one that is viewing my table right now is used. I bought it for like, I think like $80 instead of like $150 or something. And this thing works perfect. I don't have a problem with anything used. All of my webcams I've ever bought have all been used. Because I don't know why. It's so hard for me to spend like the $60 to $80 to $100 on a Logitech webcam. So every time I would always just like go on, what is it? Either Facebook yard sale or like Craigslist, and then I would buy a used one for way cheaper. And that works for me. I've always liked that, but it's all personal preference. Some people don't like used things whatsoever. And I've had a used laptop once too, and I just factory reset it and then used it. I actually didn't use that one as much as I was hoping to. I think it's because it was so big. But my new Samsung laptop that I just bought, I used more than my desktop. Is that the Shure USB mic? No, it's not. It's the Shure USB mic, but only XLR version. So a little different. I wish it was the USB one. I thought I was getting the USB version of this microphone, but unfortunately, well, I mean, I can't complain. They sent it to me for free, so I'm gonna use this microphone, and I'm gonna love it, I'm sure. But I would have loved to have the USB one, because then I could just straight up plug it into my computer. I don't have any extra XLR cables at the moment, so I can't use it until my XLR cable I ordered online gets here. I can get the same laptop for 512 gigabytes for half the price refurbed. I would say go for it. If you have any problems, I don't know where you're buying it from, but if you're buying it from Amazon and you have any problems, you can return it. So there's no loss to you whatsoever. If you get it and you're like, oh, it's scratched up badly, it looks bad, the buttons aren't working, the screen's doing weird stuff, then return it to Amazon and be like, hey, this isn't working out, and then you can get another one. But I definitely think getting used is fine. I sell a lot of used stuff too, so I try and take care of my stuff. I also give a lot of things away, so when I feel especially bad if I give something away and it's like kind of beat up or not in good condition, so I try and keep my stuff in decent condition. Try not to beat up my things, so when I do give it away to somebody or sell it or something, then they can appreciate it as much as I did. I can't wait to set this up though. I'm super excited. I'm gonna probably switch this microphone out with the one I'm currently using, which is the Blue Yeti microphone. But yeah, this one's only XLR, so I gotta wait for that XLR cable to get in the mail. And then I'll be able to use it. I'm excited. Oh, it looks so awesome. It's so small. Look at that. It's really small. But this one's a lot cheaper than the USB one. I think the USB one is $250 and this one is $150. So it is a fraction of the price, but you do have to have like an audio interface or something that allows your microphone to communicate with your computer. And then you need an XLR cable because that's not included. If it came included, oh, I would have this set up already. I'm so excited to use this mic. Let me switch cameras to here. I'm just kind of scrolling through all of my products. There we go. Can look at my computer. I finally started playing video games again. I think separating my computer, my gaming computer, and my streaming computer was a really good idea. Because now I don't feel like I'm working. And I just like the location of my computer better. I feel like in my room it just makes it seem more accessible and roomy. Whereas before I was kind of like trapped So when I wanted to either stream or play games, I trapped myself into like this little like claustrophobic circle place. So I'm super happy with separating the two now. Whoops. I ordered Myth's Christmas present. You have a MacBook Pro 16-inch, 16GB memory, 1 terabyte. Oh wait, 16GB memory. Oh, 16GB RAM, and then 1 terabyte. But I truly don't like the machine. I was trying to sell it. I'm a Windows person. Oh, so you already had the whatchamacallit. You should play Final Fantasy. Is that 14? I've played Final Fantasy 14 in the past. I actually love all of the Final Fantasy games so much, except for the remake of 7, but it's because, oh man, I don't know. I shouldn't, they just changed so much from the original storyline that I am being a huge grump about it. And I don't like the direction they've taken, and not only that, but the direction they've taken with the new Final Fantasy VII Remake doesn't make any sense whatsoever, to the point that it like aggravates me. And I don't know. There's so much I could talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake for like 20 hours, and I shouldn't, because it's all gonna be negative. Except for the visuals. That's not negative. That game is beautiful. Game is absolutely gorgeous, and it's so cool to see Cloud. I just wish Cloud was I wish Cloud was the same. So far you haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think that's for the best. Thank you, Church. Waiting for it on PC. It is on PC now. Oh wait, no, it's soon. It's soon. That's right. Had to stop selling. They stopped selling Final Fantasy 14 Online because it's so popular. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 Online, I played it when it first released, and then I just kind of didn't stick with it. I played it with my friends, and then my friends kind of moved back to WoW, and then I moved back to WoW, and then they left WoW, and then now I'm lost again, and I am not playing many MMOs at the moment, but in the future, probably will pick up WoW again, to be honest. Yeah, of course, Dork. I hope you find your perfect laptop. I personally love the MacBooks, but if it's not your cup of tea, that's completely understandable. Get something that works for you. Maybe you can sell the one you have and then use it to pay for the one you want, or the one you need, or the one that benefits you the most. I'm a little bit more used to Windows myself, so I can understand that. I do love Mac though, because man, their products are just so good. I love Apple products. I have an iPhone, but I don't actually use it. I use my Samsung phone. I only use my iPhone for streaming on Amazon because you need one. But I love the phone. It's great. All WoW players migrated over to Final Fantasy 14. That's how it was. But then all my Final Fantasy 14 friends migrated back to WoW. But that's how it is with MMO players. We kind of migrate all over the place usually. Hi, player. But yeah, so if you've played the original Final Fantasy VII and you like actually know the storyline to Final Fantasy VII quite well, maybe you shouldn't play Final Fantasy VII Remake. It genuinely makes zero sense, and I think they made the game expecting everyone to already know the original storyline, so they thought they were doing something cool by changing it. But by changing it, it's aggravating because like people like my little brother who never played the original Final Fantasy VII are gonna pick up Final Fantasy VII Remake and think that's the original story when it's not. Oh, grr. Oh, is WoW dead now? I never played Final Fantasy VII, but I haven't played the remake either. I need to finish the original. The original is great. Final Fantasy VII is one of the best games ever, for a reason, because it's so good. It's just so good. And then, okay, so one thing I love about Final Fantasy VII, the original, is how bratty and sassy Cloud is. Cloud is so sassy. He's always making like smart remarks. He's just so sassy and funny, and like most of the things he says is like cracking a joke or making a joke or something. But in the remake, he's such a sad boy, and I know eventually Cloud does become a sad boy, but not he wasn't a sad boy the whole time. I don't like his sad boy persona. I like sassy Cloud that would be like making jokes all the time, but yeah, but they made him sad boy Cloud where he's just like so serious and like void of personality, and I don't like it. I like sassy boy Cloud more. I'm a sassy Cloud boy fan. By the way, if you play Super Smash Bros. And you have Sephiroth, you have the option to play as shirtless Sephiroth. Probably one of my favorite characters next to shirtless Shulk. I guess it's only people that start with an S. Shirtless Shulk. Oh wait, there's no shirtless Samus though. I'm sorry. There's shirtless Shulk, there's shirtless Sephiroth. You played Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 6. Oh, for the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I actually didn't play them on the PlayStation 2, but I played them on ports. I played them on ports. On emulators, some might say. Yeah, that was probably years and years ago, huh? Oof. 7's really great. I promise. 7's good. I also really enjoyed 10. 10 is great. I even enjoyed 15. I didn't like 13 though. 13's not my cup of tea. Hi Mike, how you doing today? Never played Final Fantasy or WoW. They're very different. Final Fantasy is very, how do I explain it? So every Final Fantasy game has its own storyline, so they're not related whatsoever. So if you were to play Final Fantasy 15, it would have no relation whatsoever to Final Fantasy 15. Or sorry, if you were to play 15, it wouldn't have any relation to 13 or 12. 11's an MMO or 10. But just swords and shields. Yeah. And then as for WoW, I love WoW. It's just fun. I've made a lot of friends in WoW, and I don't know, you can do whatever in WoW. In fact, I remember when I would play WoW, I would actually just like fly to the Outer Lands, and I would just go sit on a rock in the middle of space, and I would just look at the cosmos. I would just stare into the cosmos, and I'd look at the pretty stars and be like, this is relaxing. I don't know why I would do that. That was peace to me. And sometimes when I'm stressed, I think about logging into WoW and then flying into space and sitting on a rock and then looking out into space. For me, that was that's a place where I would just namaste. I don't know how to verbalize that. You like the Final Fantasy story, but I don't like to play it. Oh yeah, all of them are great. They're all very different. So some are like hack and slash, some are like Pokemon style. What do you call that? Why am I forgetting what that's called? Battle style? No, turn-based. That's fair. Yeah, supporting World of Warcraft right now is that's kind of bad news, Bears. I am very excited for Breath of the Wild 2. In fact, when in the world does that release? I haven't really heard any updates on it. Is it next year? I thought it was supposed to be this year. I'm very confused. You like playing Satisfactory in any Call of Duty games? I used to play Call of Duty games only for the storyline. I think maybe I'm the only person in the world that does that, but I used to only play Call of Duty for the stories. And then I never played online because I would die instantly and feel bad about myself. So I would avoid that aspect of Call of Duty. I've never been like, so I love console games, but I feel like when you play console games, for me, okay, I know Call of Duty isn't a console game, but to me it just feels like a console game. Like even playing it on PC, it feels like it's a console game. But something about online console games just seems so toxic. I mean, also PC ones are too, because League of Legends is also pretty toxic. But that particular game though, Call of Duty. Zombies was really fun though. That was actually really fun. I think I played the most in Zombies, and then I wouldn't play online. Let's see. Boop. But yeah, I'm kind of just talking. Let's open up some Pokemon cards. And I can talk and open up Pokemon cards at the same time. Let's do this. So, I should get my scissors instead of a box cutter, because that's a little more scary to open up cards with. And I've got my whole box of Eevee Heroes right here. And there it is. I'm just gonna grab some packs. So there's like 30 in this. There's a lot. So many packs of cards. I need to buy I need to buy a little trash can just for opening up card packs because there are so many. But I am so excited. I really am hoping to get like a super rare. I've been so unlucky lately. And maybe I shouldn't jinx myself because I feel like maybe I'm just gonna continue to stay unlucky. Okay, let's set that over there. I should really move this, shouldn't I? This measuring tape shenanigans here. I'll put it under my desk. I try to keep like all my utility stuff like under my desk. So I got scissors and paper and stickers and tape and stuff like that under my desk. I'm gonna put these cards on the numbers. So if you guys want to pick a number, let me know. And then I'm gonna open some in the meantime. It's the most wonderful time. Is the music still playing, by the way? It's not. Where did it go? Where have you gone, music? Did I exit out of it? That's a possibility, actually. Maybe this whole time I didn't even have music playing. Oh my goodness. Oh my... Oh my goodness. It's the most... I'm so excited for Christmas. I got Myth... Okay, I think I got him the best Christmas gift ever, but that's just my opinion. I hope he likes it. He'll definitely, I think, like it, but I'm excited. I keep checking my emails to see if they shipped it, and they haven't shipped it yet, and I'm like, come on, ship faster, it's almost Christmas. So hopefully they'll have it shipped by tomorrow, and then hopefully it'll get here in like a couple days. Cause Christmas is on Saturday! Look at all this uncommons. Something over here is making a weird sound. Okay, be a good card. Come on. Oh, it's Entei. Entei's pretty alright. It's pretty good. I'll put the rares right here. I think it'd be better to see the rares. And then I'll just let this pile stack up over here, and then these will be the uncommons. Then I'll put the super rares right here. And then I'm gonna put these back in the box. The opened packs. Why? I need Myth to open up all the cards. He's so much luckier than me. Oh, whoops. That's Oh, I got something good. Oh! I got a super rare Vaporeon. Oh my gosh. Look at it. I think it's a super rare. Yeah, it is super rare. Nice. We don't have this one yet, so that's cool. I'll set it right there. Should probably sleeve it like right now. That's so cool. Finally, I got something good. This is great. Hey, bunny. You want to pick a number? I just got a super rare. Come on, super rare number 2. Dang it, all the commons. I don't know how. I have no idea. I'm like opening up this whole pack because I have no self-control over Pokemon cards. Number 5? Okay, let me finish this one and then I'll go. Joshua, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so if you don't get anything good, Bunny, just understand that I literally pulled a super rare and those are super rare, so. Okay, at least hopefully you get something that's better than all commons. Whoop! There it is. No! Oh, you're so cursed. Oh my gosh. Never mind, Bunny, you're not allowed to go to Vegas. I was telling you to save up your luck, but I'm starting to think that you're void of it. Bunny is anti-luck. But you know, you can use that to your advantage. Because then, like, you could use it as a double negative, right? You could be so unlucky that you like, do a double negative and then win the jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Dang. John, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I'm not... I would have no way of knowing the cards in here. In fact, I could weigh these packs and I think we'd have no way of knowing. Whoop! I'm just opening them. Why? I am not getting any good cards. What is happening? Okay, but you have to admit I am more unlucky than you though, so... So the tables have turned, Bunny. What if I did have X-ray vision? Doesn't Superman have X-ray vision? It's kind of creepy when you think about it. Boop. I used to really like Vaporeon a lot. Until the internet happened, and now I'm not sure I like Vaporeon anymore. I'm just like speedrunning opening these packs. Oh, a Vaporeon again? What? What is happening? Did I just buy the Vaporeon box? When did I pull a super rare? Oh, that's true. Even Kobayashi pulled a super rare. Okay, if I get another Vaporeon, I'm gonna be so upset. Please don't give me Vaporeon. Oh, it gave me all uncommons. That's what I get. Speed running Pokemon card packs. Let's go. Sweet. I should just become a VTuber. I think I could do it. I think I could make my voice sound like a VTuber 24/7. No! It was super cute. I was watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and I'm on part 6 with Jolene. And, okay, this is really confusing to explain. But basically, this girl has the power to shrink humans and then she shrunk Jolene and then she made her go inside of a dead rat body so that she could pretend to be her pet rat and then she has to talk all cute to her. Really, okay, really confusing to explain. But then she was like, talk to me in a squeaky voice. And then Jolene had to talk to her in a squeaky voice. It was super cute. It's the worst pack of cards I've ever got. The last box I didn't even get a super rare, so I'm like uber unlucky this time. No! At this point, I'm like the youngest sibling, and you and Kobe are the older ones. Hey, Cerulean Dragon, how you doing today? I'm opening up Pokemon cards at an exceeding rate. What happened to my self-control? I don't know. It's like, oh man, you know what this is like? This reminds me of like playing claw machine games. Cause I feel like I get so close to like getting that stuffed animal from the claw machine, and then I don't get it. And then I get mad, and then I'm like, okay, well if I just put in $20 more, and then you put in the $20 more, and then you don't get it. And then you're like, what did I do wrong in a past life? Oh, something, oh, Flareon. Oh, better than Vaporeon. Doing all right. Just got in from a delivery. Oh, from delivery driving. Oh, what do you do for delivery driving? Are you like Uber, or do you work at a pizza place? Yeah, I'm still online. I know I haven't been streaming lately. I've been rearranging my room a lot and cleaning up, and I'm gonna get my dog back in a couple days, so I'm super excited to see my dog. Oh, you do Uber Eats. My sister does DoorDash. Oh my gosh. No. But yeah, I used to be a Pizza Hut delivery driver. It helped me be less shy because, I still am to an extent a really shy person, but I used to be probably the shyest person in the history of the world, probably. I literally was so shy, like I couldn't talk to my teachers. I was too shy to like talk to people and make friends. In high school, most of my friends were friends of my parents. Or, okay, how do I describe this? My parents' friends' kids that were my age were most of my friends. Oh, there's no openings in your area? Oh, wow, so they actually do it by like... Do they do that so like not everyone there's not too many people? That's interesting. Oh, Leafeon! I'm the exact opposite. I literally told my teacher that I would sacrifice him for... Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was so shy. I couldn't talk to anybody. And then when I was a delivery driver, it made me be less shy because I was forced to talk to people. Cause like I got the job at Pizza Hut, which was kind of one of my first jobs. It wasn't my first job, but it was my first like real job that I got on my own and stuff. And then when I was delivering pizzas, I was so shy. I would like deliver the pizza to the people's doors, and I'd be like, here's your pizza. I was super awkward. Yeah, it definitely forces you to get out of your shy bubble so fast. You can't be shy when you're trying to sell... Yeah, true. Yeah, you can't be shy when you're delivering people pizza, or else you don't get tipped very well. I never got tipped. I never got tipped, like, ever. But my coworker would literally go on one pizza run and be like, oh yeah, they tipped me $100. And I'm like, are you serious? I never got tips. And he would come back with like $100. And I'm like, what? How? But, yeah, true. It definitely forces you to not be shy anymore. Boop. Boop. Yeah, right? I have no idea. Every single time he would go on a delivery drive, he'd come back with like, at bare minimum, a $20 tip. And I'm like, what do you do? Like, people just really like him, I guess. They're like, this guy that delivered my pizza, or maybe he's smart. Like, maybe he knows. Well, he actually was like really popular and really talkative in high school. He was like one of the popular kids in high school. So maybe he just knew a lot of people because it's a small town. And then he would deliver a pizza, and then it'd be his friend because he knows everybody, and then they would just tip him like $20. That's my conclusion, I think. Yeah, leave at the door, that's true. I do the same thing. Like, I don't like to see my delivery driver because it's so awkward, especially here in Korea. Because they'll like try and speak English, but then I speak Korean, and then it's like, we're like, And so I'm just like, just leave it at the doorbell, ring the doorbell, and then leave. And then run as fast as you can away from my door. Yeah, I lived in a super small town, so everyone kind of really knew each other. Amazon customer, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, this is the last pack. When you meet us in the future, you're literally gonna have to... I'm gonna have to shut you guys up. It might be the same for me too. I've always been like super shy until I have like a really close friend, and then I literally just don't shut up. And then I just talk their ears off. Like, you can ask Myth. I talk to Myth, like... I could, like, even though, like, I talk to him every day for hours, if he was to walk through the door right now and I wasn't streaming and I was just bored, I'd probably talk to him for like 4 hours. And I'm like, what? What do I even have to say to him? I can just find things to talk about and talk to him for hours. And I can tell he's like wants to play Rust or watch TV, and I'm still talking. Poor Myth. How long did it take me to learn Korean? Hey Alex, thank you for the follow. It takes a long time. I would say living in Korea helped a lot. But you don't have to live in Korea to learn Korean. You just have to be consistent. I'm that way too. I'm still a little shy, but once I get comfy with someone, oh no. You're like goodbye to their eardrums. But I went to a Korean language school for 2 years. So it cost like $1,000, I think, for like a year. I think it was $1,000 a year. And then I went there for 2 years. So it wasn't too expensive. And then basically with that, I was able to like stay here because they give you a visa. And then, yeah, and then I would basically go to school every day and learn Korean. So I got up to like an intermediate level. Even though it's like my Korean's declining a lot. Well, I think it's declining a lot until sometimes I randomly talk to taxi drivers and then I'm like, whoa, I forgot how good my Korean is. And then another thing I really like to do is watch Korean YouTube. And I like to learn. The best way I think to learn another language is to either play Pokemon in that language or to learn something you're genuinely interested in that language. So, for example, I really like Korean art. I think Korean manhwa artists are like amazing. So I learned Korean manhwa styles and I would just watch YouTube videos on Korean. Right now I'm learning some photography editing in Korean. And like I said, sometimes I'm like, man, my Korean is so bad. But then when I'm watching this video, I understand every single thing he's saying. So I'm like, okay, I'm understanding this guy giving me a tutorial on Photoshop. But then when it comes to like verbally speaking, it's a lot harder. Amazon customer, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I learned German so much faster in just 19 days. In 19 days, I was there for business trip. Than the previous several years I tried. Yeah, I think being there helps, but I don't think you necessarily have to be there. I think it's, if you were to just expose yourself, should I say exposed? Engulf yourself into German. Even in America, you could make it happen. Because I feel like you could switch your phone language to German. And then you could order food from like DoorDash in German. And then you can watch German TV shows. You could switch your computer language to German. Pretty much just like engulf yourself in German. And then eventually, from seeing it constantly, you just know. Like, I order things online in Korean all the time. And sometimes Myth will try and get something in Korean and he like has me like look at it or translate it for him, and I realize like sometimes I forget that I'm even reading Korean, because sometimes he'll just like show it to me and I'm like, what do you mean that says steak? And he's like, it's Korean, and I'm like, oh, that's not English. Okay. But it's just because, like, I see those words so much that I'm like, ah, it's this. Easy. But it's, yeah, it's, like, different for everyone, I think. Oh, in German and English. That's pretty cool. That's way cool. Currently, I'm learning Italian, and I find it easy since I speak French. I would like to move to Italy. I want to move to Italy, too. Oh, man, I've been watching JoJo, and the last JoJo, or not the last one, but the last one before the newest one, Giovanna? Yeah, Giorno Giovanna. He's Italian, and they, like, go all around Italy. It's so good. It's such a good show. If you haven't seen JoJo, you can just kind of watch. If you just watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventures Part 5, it's all about Italy and Italian, and I picked up so many dumb words from watching it because they're Italian. Like, one thing they say a lot is determinazione, which I guess means determination, but they say it all the time. They're like, I've got determinazione, so I will win in this battle, and I'm like, yeah, determinazione, let's go. I actually learned a lot of bad words, too. I'm not going to say them. I just didn't know that they were bad until the subtitle translated it, and I was like, oh, okay. Don't say that. Don't ever repeat that in Italian. Got it. What Pokemon game should I start on? If you're learning Japanese, I would say any Pokemon game, honestly. The newer ones are more kid-friendly, I feel like, than the older ones. I've played pretty much every Pokemon game in Korean. I haven't seen Luca. Wait a second. Luca's the Disney one, right? Or is it Disney or something like that? And it's like the little fish person? I think. Yeah, I did see that. It was cute as heck. That was adorable. My friend, one of my friends is Italian, and his name's Giuseppe. And one of the little fishes was named Giuseppe, and we were all like, oh, it's you, Giuseppe. You're from Pakistan. That's pretty cool. Oh, just in general? So I'm biased because I've been playing Pokemon since the very first game, and I'm old. So my personal favorite Pokemon is probably Sapphire, Ruby, or Emerald. Those ones are my personal favorites. But I also really love 4th gen. The 1st gen is, like, alright. I just think it's a little boring once, like, 1st gen is good, but it's just boring compared to the later games. There's just not as much content in the first games. Or the remakes of the first games, in compared to, like, the later games. The later games just have so much content, they have end-game content, and there's just so many cool things to do. But the first game is a good start if you've never played Pokemon before. It's kind of like a traditional way to start. The most recent remake of the first games is called Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Am I from Italy? No, I'm American. I am American. My heart is American as well. My dad's half Russian, which is pretty cool. That makes me a little bit Russian. I don't know why I'm always Russian. I need to slow down. It's so weird not wearing makeup, but I still enjoy talking with you guys. Everyone's like, huh? That's a dumb joke. So how is Korea treating me? I've probably had the worst and most unlucky experiences of probably any person who's ever been to Korea ever. And that kind of sucks, but I really like Korea still. It happens. I guess someone's got to be unlucky and have all this weird, crazy stuff happen to them in a country. And that person's got to be me. Because I can handle it. And I think maybe other people couldn't handle it as well as I could. Now it's Ukrainian. Ah, yeah, they're very close, so it makes sense. Sorry, I just read a message. I guess we're gonna go pick up my dog on Thursday. I'm so excited. I missed my dog. We got enough time to listen? Don't worry. You might have enough time to listen, but I shouldn't put negative stuff out in the world. It's not, nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have my dog for Christmas. I'm so excited. I should buy him a present. What do you buy a dog for Christmas? There's a dog store right across the street from my apartment, so I could buy him like a good treat. I could buy him like a steak. Do dogs like steaks? I feel like dogs would like steaks. I have to wrap it? Oh my gosh. I wonder if he'll open up the wrapping if I wrap his present. That would be so cute. I'm definitely gonna buy him a chew toy. Yes, chew toys. That's good, that's good. He hasn't been able to play with toys in like 2 months since he's been in obedience school. So last time I sneaked him in a toy and he was so happy. So basically he's been in obedience training for 2 months, and then me and Myth, we go pretty much every Sunday. And then the trainers train us as well. So they train us and train Hero, and then they train us on how to train Hero. And I snuck him in a like toy ball because he's not allowed to play with toys. So I snuck him a toy ball, and he was so happy. He went crazy. He was prancing around with it. He was so happy. And then I had to take him away from it because there's like this super duper famous dog trainer in Korea, and he happened to be there that day, and he was really upset. But I'm excited because when he comes back, I'll be able to like give him that toy back, and I bet he'll be so happy to have a toy. He'll probably be prancing around, jumping. Oh yeah, no problem, Sheepy. How was work today? Rawhide bone and such. Dried pig ears. I've heard of dried pig ears. You know what? There's a dog treat store that does like, what do you call that? Organic dog treats. Like they make them themselves and stuff. So maybe I should do that. Yeah, all we gotta do is learn from our bad and cherish the good while we can. That's true, Mike. I like that. You're right. I feel like a lot of bad or unlucky experiences I've had, which is a lot, I feel like, I think they made me the person I am. Like, I've watched the first few seasons of Supernatural. A 12-ounce sirloin. That sounds big. Sounds way big, but I mean, if he'll eat a steak, I'll cook my dog steak for Christmas. Hey Patrice, how you doing today? Oh yeah, that's a long time, working till midnight. That could be exhausting. Then when you get home, you just want to go to sleep right away. But like one thing I guess I feel like is unlucky, but I had like really bad acne and acne scars, which really didn't help with my self-confidence as a teenage girl. But my whole face was just covered in acne, like really bad in high school, and that just felt unlucky. But then I got on a medication called what's it called? It's like Accutane. I got on Accutane, and then it made like my scars so much worse. And then I was like, dang it, if I would have just not taken Accutane, my skin wouldn't have been so bad. And then like, I don't know. That's just one thing. But then my dermatologist sued me for thousands of dollars because my dad forgot to pay a $50 copay. And then they waited for years until I turned like 20, and then they sued me for thousands of dollars. And I was like, can I just pay that $50? And they were like, no. And then they took me to court, and then they garnished my wages for like a year. And I was like, why is that? Why? I didn't know about the copay. My dad did. It doesn't come up with Sydney. It just comes up with C. Maybe it'll change soon though. I look like a smart, independent, strong woman? Thank you. I appreciate that. There's more instances of like kind of really just unlucky things like that happening in my life, but that's just one. That's just one, and like I said, I think it made me who I am today. Like even that, like the acne thing, I think probably made me more shy, and then I don't know. Everything I went through just made me who I am today, so it just be like that, you know? Right? I thought I had a chance in court, but I come from a very, I lived in a very Mormon town, and I'm not Mormon, and the judge is Mormon, and then my doctor, my dermatologist was Mormon. So I'm pretty sure the judge just went with her because, you know, they both Mormon, and I'm the bad person. So I was like, oh darn. Which is weird because I honestly feel like I don't swear, I don't drink, I don't like, I don't know, I don't say anything bad. And like I feel like a lot of Mormon people, I don't drink caffeine. Like I pretty much am Mormon. I pretty much am Mormon. I'm not religious. I am from Utah, yes. You'll give me a free photo session. I've never been to Virginia in my life. But it sounds like a cool place. Is it close to, is that close to Washington, D.C.? I'm really unfamiliar with those states, I'm so sorry. Yeah, whatever doesn't kill you make you stronger. I am not from Salt Lake, Utah. I am from southern Utah. So I'm about like an hour and a half away from Las Vegas. And Zion is pretty much in my backyard. Beautiful place. Definitely way more Mormon than Salt Lake. I heard Salt Lake's actually kind of normal. Oh, gemstone mining? That sounds cool. Well, now I'm in South Korea, so both Utah and Virginia are very far from me. That's a whole day trip to get to, at least. Couple planes, probably. Oops. Well, my hair isn't brushing. I haven't streamed in a while, so my throat is starting to hurt from talking. Drawing the worst cards every time for a Terra to pull super rare ones. Kobe also pulled a super rare one though. It's not just me. How did I get started in streaming? I started streaming probably 11 years ago. And why did I start? I think I started streaming because I was like watching Justin TV and I was watching Twitch. Okay, so I think it all started because of World of Warcraft. So I really, really, really loved WoW. And I really loved StarCraft. And when you love those games, eventually through watching them, you like, you watch YouTube videos because you're interested in the games. And so from YouTube, I found out about streaming and I found out about Twitch and Justin TV. And then I started my Justin TV account like 11 years ago and my Twitch account like 10 years ago. And I just started streaming because, I just really enjoyed it. I mostly streamed Minecraft back then when I first started. It was all Minecraft all day. What's it like being angelic? I definitely have my downs. Yeah, Yeah, Justin TV was a long time ago, yeah. So I streamed on Justin TV for a little bit, and then eventually I think Twitch merged with Justin TV. So it was confusing because I'm pretty sure Justin TV... So Twitch was just the video game section of Justin TV, and then they like merged back. It's very confusing, but I streamed all the time, and then I kind of got bummed out because I applied for partnership and I got denied. And I had like 2,000 viewers back then. I had a lot of viewers back then because there weren't many people streaming back then. There was like nobody streaming back then. And I had a lot of viewers, and then I applied for partnership, and they were like, you need like 5,000 consistent viewers or something like that. And then they denied me, and then I was so bummed out, and I took like a year break from streaming. I was like, why don't I stream on Twitch? I've been streaming on Twitch for like 10 years. And I feel like overall, Twitch just seems like a waste of time. Just overall. It would be better to stream on either like Facebook or YouTube. Yeah, I'm pretty old. But I mean, from that, never mind. Yes. From my streaming journeys, my stream convinced me to cosplay, and I cosplayed Goku, and then that kind of went viral online, and that was really cool. But also, I didn't have the self-confidence to go viral at the time because I had really bad acne scars and just I had really bad self-confidence in general. So when my cosplay went viral, it really scared me. I did not like the attention. It was very terrifying. Do I have a Korean boyfriend? I do not. The age of a woman is hers to keep. Yes, in the deep ocean. You want to start, but you're new to this. I would say if, so you know what they say, like the people who genuinely enjoy, like making YouTube videos and streaming, they'll just do it because it's fun and they like to do it. So I think you should just try it. And then it might not be for you, and then you just don't do it. Or it might be for you, and then you do it even more. You thought Myth was Korean. No, Myth isn't Korean. What is a good gift to get your son? What is your son's interest? Well, you're not allowed to share any links here on Amazon. I want to make some YouTube videos. Oh, you like to say poems to your girlfriend? That's cute. Speaking of which, okay, I have found out the most perfect gift to give your girlfriend and or mom and or sister or any female you have in your life, even if you are a female yourself. It's a good present for yourself. And that's like an Instax camera. Your son likes fan fictions? I don't know why you could get him related to fan fictions. Maybe like a subscription to his favorite website where he reads the fan fictions? That's all I can think of. But, so this, do I like Korean men? I like pretty much any men. I think, like, I know it's really cliche to say, and a lot of girls say this, but the most important part of a guy is their personality. I've pretty much, I don't know. I feel like a lot of my boyfriends I've met online. I met them online, and before I even knew what they looked like, I just liked them as people, as I like them as a person. I like their voice. I like their demeanor. And then when I meet them in person, I'm like, I like you. That's it. That's all there is to it. You're for me. Yeah, yeah. These Instax cameras, like, okay, so my dad recently got married, and he recently got married last year, and like, even though I don't really know his wife that much, it's my dad, and I love my dad, and if my dad loves this woman, then I will love her too. And for Christmas, I sent her a camera, like an Instax or I got her a Polaroid one, not an Instax one. And she was so happy. She was like, this is the best gift ever. Thank you so much. And I was like, you're welcome. She loved it. And I was so happy because I'm just like, I don't know. I'm happy to make my dad's wife happy. I would like you 1,000%. Yeah, kind of fast. So Myth I met online too. I met him in my stream chat. It was really weird actually because I liked him pretty much from the minute he started chatting in my chat. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it, but that's literally what happened. He would just chat and talk with me, and I was like, wow, this person is just nice. This person's nice. The way he talked, the way he wrote things, I just liked him. It was really weird. Unexplainable. But... oh, I'm gonna adopt you? Oh man, I need to make more money to adopt you. Or else you're just gonna be eating ramen. I'll just be like, I'm sorry. I have no money. We're eating ramen again tonight. It's just indescribable. It'll be worth it. It is very weird. It's very weird, Cerulean. I don't know how to describe it. It's just weird. But I feel like a lot of girls I've talked to, a lot of my friends that are girls, will kind of agree as well. They're like, as long as a boy has a good personality. Personality is really important. Because sometimes you can get some crappy boyfriends. I've had some crappy boyfriends, and I've been a crappy girlfriend. Like a really crappy girlfriend. In some of my first relationships. I would say I was probably the worst girlfriend ever. But, I don't know, you learn and you grow. Ah! Holy crap, I almost bent this Vaporeon card I got. Amazon customer, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's the important part. Yep, of course. You seem awesome. Thank you. I think a lot of my problems was I was just insecure. I didn't think I was pretty. And I mean, I still don't think I'm like pretty, but like I really didn't have self-confidence at all. And so like I just get jealous really easily. And instead of talking about my feelings, I would just be vindictive, and I would just be like, I don't want to talk to you, or just do something really dumb. Honestly, it was really dumb. And I've learned that you shouldn't do that, because nothing gets better from doing that. Nobody likes that. You don't feel better, they don't feel better, and it's childish, but I guess I was younger, so. Growing, learning, evolving like Pokemon, let's go! This isn't even my final form yet. Oh, you gotta go walk your dog? Yes, yes, walk your dog. Pat him on the head for me. Tell him good boy. Best boy. I can't wait to see my dog. I'm so excited. I'll show you guys on stream when he gets home. I'll probably be streaming on Thursday. Which would be your guys' Wednesday? Oh wait, no, I might not stream because I'll be getting my dog. I'm dumb. I'll be streaming the day after. Your tablet is acting up? No! I got this cool new device, which I'm excited to use. Supposedly, I connected USB-C to my computer, and then it's supposed to display Windows on my iPad. I hope it works. I should be getting it in the mail today, so I'm pretty excited to see how it works out. I'm gonna be messing around with it and testing it. Being little scientist Terra. No! Grr. I want them to email me back about Miss Gift. Mail it already! It made me low-key emotional. I'm sorry, we're eating ramen tonight. Also, do your homework. Are you a full-time streamer or part-time streamer? Yeah, I would say I'm a full-time streamer. I really like streaming. I need to stream back on. I want to stream on Twitch because there are people on Twitch that would watch me on Twitch, and they haven't come over to Amazon. And there's a lot of people that watched me on Twitch and are now here on Amazon. But and there's some people that watched me on Twitch and then randomly found me on Amazon, which is pretty funny. Don't forget to drink water and brush your teeth twice a day. Yes, morning and night. Or after every meal. My voice is starting to hurt. I feel like I'm talking too much. But, yeah. Maybe I should end the stream now. I should maybe end this stream and clean up my room. Hopefully I'll get my desk tomorrow or the day after that. And then my setup will be nice, I hope. Goodbye. Yay! Yeah, some honey tea sounds good. I haven't talked in a while, and so now my voice is like scratchy. I hope I'm not getting sick. I hope not. But yeah, I'm gonna go drink some honey tea. That actually sounds really amazing. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Wonderful night. It's probably really late for you, and I will be streaming tomorrow, so I'll see you then, and yeah. Good night. Bye-bye. Adios.